a skilled and ready workforce, people who knew how to build, repair, and produce. The local college has stepped forward to partner on new trade and workforce programs designed to match these talents with the changing economy. On Main Street, local leaders are reimagining what's possible. A new economic development initiative has launched a Main Street revitalization program, opening doors for new small businesses, pop-up shops, and cooperative ventures. I like that. Spaces that once stood empty are now viewed as opportunities for creativity and entrepreneurship. The loss of historic building has inspired conversations about preservation, storytelling, and new ways to celebrate the community's heritage. The town is surrounded by stunning natural beauty, rivers, trails, and open spaces that draw outdoor enthusiasts and families looking for a slower pace of life. Neighbors know each other's names, they show up for town events, volunteer for projects, and still take pride in what makes their community special. Families are returning to raise children there, drawn by safety, values, and belonging. The town hasn't lost its heart, it's finding a new way to use it. Through collaboration, imagination, and persistence, it's rewriting the story of Fairbanks. Who knows this town? This is your town. Maybe a little closer.
No shutting down, but
yeah, similar kind of feel.
Every town vacillates between these two positions over time.
That's it. This is the same town, it's just your take on it. And so a lot of times what you'll see is people come in, or we come into a community, or economic developers work in the community, and they immediately start listing, what are the problems, what are the needs, what's going on, what do we need to fix, right? But you could look at all those same things as, what are the opportunities? What could we do with this? How could we reimagine this? What was left in that gap? And so that's where we like to frame it around, you can look at it either way, but you're gonna probably be a lot more creative and a lot more innovative and a lot more productive if we start from this place of, there's ample opportunity, right? So what do we want to do?
So what we'd like to do is start mapping out what assets do you have in your community that you are building from. Not a place of despair or needs, as much as starting with what do you have. And so we have our 4 Ps, people, places, projects, and partnerships. And everybody gets a marker. You're all going to get up and you're all going to move. You can work together as my marker. They're right there. Okay, and here's a couple extra. And you're going to move around to each one, and you're going to write like a mirror keeps really effective meetings. I'm just so blown away by it. Places, there's like a great meeting space here, or there's a new gathering spot in town. Whatever the case may be, guys, this is your town, and you're going to tell like a story on it. Partnerships are, what are potential partnerships between different organizations? Who's already working together? What are those? And what kind of projects? There's a water project happening, correct? So it's kind of those type of things where you're going to talk about what's going on in your town and tell us about it. So everybody up. Everybody up.
She's not anything.
Look around.
she's from Eureka.
Hey.
Look, you guys have been sitting. You could go for a little movement. It would be fun.
What worries me is when, like we've been that line goes in, your pressure or housing prices.
And there's going to be overlap between these potentially and how you think about making go both places and
And again, we want the line, cheerleading for the line, but you're going to have so much big challenge.
yay. We saw it too, we got here too late. It's places, people, projects, partnerships.
That's due.
You guys are all here. You have 13 people in the room tonight for this. That's great. That is absolutely an asset.
It makes me think that they're having a tough time on this selection process. Because college is expensive enough. Which is a whole different. But
Maybe I'll learn it.
I know that will potentially,
It's okay for diaries or steps or the
when it was MRL, they
When you come in, would you let me know?
Someplace else.
No, it's good.
Which creates resistance.
Side note. So I don't know if I have to do it.
Yeah.
Housing prices. That's how I'm seeing
Any of this stuff.
Well, if you have any feedback.
We've been a little bit worried about that. They feel like APUs and are they going to be, how is it?
And that's the, a lot of that even in, okay, let's leave it, can you do that, can you do it, you're gonna get a loan, is it gonna be, all those
Anybody know?
So far, it's
He's a big Texas guy, he's a big YouTuber for a while.
There's people. They're trying to buy it. That through.
If it's bad one, throw it away.
I think I know who that is. I don't know who that is, but it's like,
But that's the kind of stuff that's looming.
oh yeah, oh no, there's, I mean, Hardway Timber, I've got 2 different organizations interested in that. It was for a while. They bought, that's one of them, Best of the West is their brand. They bought it. Yeah, actually, they do produce the whole thing, but they would be doing just kind of barrel manufacturing here, and it's using some European technology. But they bought the order,
Those are ones that we have to
bankruptcy.
protect.
Everything is going well until there was one of the previous owners and the new owners got into a big consolidation. So they launched some legal issues against each other, and it slowed this way down. Well, we're
Thank you.
exactly the previous owner went a little bit too far in how he went after it. So now there's some back and forth legal action, but we have a different group who wants to take some of this and not just
Turn around and up on the
which I'm,
Potential for that to happen, hard to say.
it's bigger, and but we're trying to manage it so that it is better, because we don't, yeah, there's some interesting levels to that one. But not too many. That's too many. Exactly. And that's, just so you know, that's what I.
Okay, so let's bring this back together.
So not just training going on here, and that's what you just turn it into a training facility. Yes. Exactly.
You're still allowed to.
Yes. Yeah, I know.
Just say anything. Do you want to add anything?
I'm good.
You're good? Brian, you want to get anything out there? Okay. So, what our workshop understand that you guys have a lot to start from, right? This is not a town that doesn't have anything happening. And so now this is where I do a check-in with you guys. How would you like the rest of your meeting to go? So, we're coming from a place of abundance. Are you interested in actually starting some work around what a co-op could potentially look like? Because what we have is kind of an interactive worksheet where you work in groups and you start working on, this thing is not working for us. Here.
I don't know what we did, but it doesn't matter.
It's not liking us at all today. Okay, one more. This one. Okay, so what we have is an easy peasy worksheet that you guys can start working in groups. And it starts asking you questions on what could potential co-op look like. 3 potential models, and you don't have to go with this, is a traditional housing. Who would live there? Who do you need in the room? What assets do you already have that could be used? What would be some next steps? The other one is an investment model. Same questions apply, or is there a hybrid between those? Now it's also 7:30 at night on a Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't even know what day it is. It's Tuesday. Thank you. So I want to be very respectful of that too. So you guys we can stay and we can work through a worksheet and kind of start putting ideas together, start formulating what an idea could look like around an investment or a housing or co-op model. Or you guys can take these and work on them individually. How would you like to proceed? Because this is your community, your meeting.
Do we see this as a meeting or an opportunity?
I see you mentioned the senior living as a huge opportunity. I think the idea that we can keep towns and generational, keep our youth in without kicking the elderly out. I see a lot of value in that. I see a lot of families staying together
Okay.
with that. So I don't know.
I mean, as an organization, we get paid to come in and help you do these things. So if that is something that is important, I mean, that's something we can come. Again, and I keep looking for you because parents were very much the same age, and how they transitioned, it would have been nice to have something other than skilled care for them to move into something that could have been better. I think you could have done better, and their house could have went to something much, much simpler. Are there any other, is there interest in an actual housing or in investment co-op? Do we think we have people who would be interested?
I think it's too soon to tell, actually.
Okay,
I think the idea could be sold, but we haven't developed the idea.
okay. And I think that's what we're just trying to figure out is if there's interest, we can continue to kind of work on certain things. I think one of those is what Homeward Buildings Group, that CRO. Homeward. What are we going to be doing with that $350,000 to $400,000 that could be used to help to create an opportunity? I've got some concerns on how it's being rolled out, but I think with community input, I think that could still be a really good concept. I think that there's a way that could be juiced with a.
Brian, how flexible is it?
It's actually